Extract from Cratylus by Plato, translated by Benjamin Jowett. Socrates. Pluto gives wealth, Plutos, and his name means the giver of wealth, which comes out of the earth beneath. People in general appear to imagine that the term Hades is connected with the invisible, Aides, and so they are led by their fears to call the god Pluto instead. Hermogenes. And what is the true derivation? Socrates. In spite of the mistakes which are made about the power of this deity, and the foolish fears which people have of him, such as the fear of always being with him after death, and of the soul denuded of the body going to him, my belief is that all is quite consistent, and that the office and name of the god really correspond. Hermogenes. Why, how is that? Socrates. I will tell you my own opinion, but first I should like to ask you which chain does any animal feel to be the stronger, and which confines him more to the same spot, desire or necessity? Hermogenes. Desire, Socrates, is stronger far. Socrates. And do you not think that many a one would escape from Hades, if he did not bind those who depart to him by the strongest of chains? Hermogenes. Assuredly they would. Socrates. And if by the greatest of chains, then by some desire, as I should certainly infer, and not by necessity? Hermogenes. Clearly. Socrates. And there are many desires? Hermogenes. Yes. Socrates. And therefore by the greatest desire, if the chain is to be the greatest? Hermogenes. Yes. Socrates. And is any desire stronger than the thought that you will be made better by associating with another? Hermogenes. Certainly not. Socrates. And is not that the reason, Hermogenes, why no one who has been to him is willing to come back to us? Even the sirens, like all the rest of the world, have been laid under his spells. Such a charm, as I imagine, is the god able to infuse into his words. And according to this view, he is the perfect and accomplished sophist, and the great benefactor of the inhabitants of the other world. And even to us who are upon earth he sends from below exceeding blessings, for he has much more than he wants down there, wherefore he is called Pluto, or the rich. But he will have nothing to do with men while they are in the body, only when the soul is liberated from the desires and evils of the body has he communion with them. Is there not a great deal of philosophy and reflection in this? For in their liberated state he can bind them with the desire of virtue, but while they are flustered and maddened by the body, not even Father Cronus himself would suffice to keep them with him in his own far-famed chains. Hermogenes. There is a deal of truth in what you say. Socrates. Yes, Hermogenes, and the legislator called him Hades, not from the unseen, Aides, far otherwise, but from his knowledge, Eidonai, of all noble things. Recording by Geoffrey Edwards, in memory of Mitchell Edwards. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.